It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2023, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now for Patrick Mahomes and these Chiefs, they're trying to become the first team to repeat as Super Bowl champs since the Patriots in the 03-04 seasons. So we're going on 20 years here. What kind of chances do you give the Chiefs of pulling it off?
Well, traditionally, we know how difficult those chances are. Heck, we can't get a repeat winner in the NFC East, so you know it's tough in the NFL to go back-to-back, let alone win a Super Bowl. But here's the thing about this team. Culture, a word we use almost too often, is really ingrained in a positive way in Kansas City. Not only do they believe, but they've got a heck of a roster, too.
Attack!
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fielded just inside the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys. Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 42 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Lions 7, Chiefs nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Lions 7, Chiefs 0.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That is caught. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And St. Brown going to have the Lions 1st down as he gets this up past the 40.
St. Brown seemingly catches everything, including that 1st down. Brought in 106 passes last season and is tied for the most catches ever in a player's first 2 years. Not sure how he fell to day 3 of the draft, nor is he. And the Lions, they found themselves a franchise receiver.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
DC, listen. Louis.
I think a free play now for Goff. That one let go deep for Laporta. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now is 2nd and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yellow. 15. Yellow. Hey, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
DC.
After the run, Goff going to throw. That's complete to Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
G7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now you want 12. Harbaugh. Super. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Goff now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. From the red zone now, Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Attack, attack!
On 1st down, Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
15. Attack, attack. Attack.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
7-yard gain. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
8-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Lions first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, lift! Lift! Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Here's Goff. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Charles! Maverick! Obama!
Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
17. 5. 76. Tell him. 76.
From the gun, here's Goff. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, kill.
Again, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Gibbs. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left.
I don't need to. Attack!
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Valdez-Scantling in motion left.
Yellow. 15. Hey, 57.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 99 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hey, 5.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Throwing now is Mahomes. buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's got this down to the 35.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Mahomes now to throw.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Mahomes.
Complete. The tight end Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 28 yards.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Mahomes.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Here's 1st and 10.
Now it's gone.
And that's caught by Williams.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down by Mike Edwards. A gain of 46
All
yards.
3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6 coming up. And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Lions are going to win this game.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always is special.